Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna is telling about the incarnation. The incarnation is a part of Leela of Shakti. The purpose of divine incarnation is to teach man ecstatic love of God. And ecstatic love of God is God's love that makes man love Him, love God in return. So, the ecstatic love of God is where a person forgets the world and his own bodily existence. Whole thing is identity is lost. To lose one's identity, who am I, where am I, what is I am, to lose it in thought of God, how much of intense love must be there to transcend all aspects of nature and link himself to the transcendental. That is called ecstatic love of God, which nobody else other than incarnation can demonstrate. And an iota of it man acquires to reach God. The incarnation is like udder of the cow, the only place milk is God. Milk is to be God. Now you see, incarnation of God is the only place where you can see God practically. We see after illumination, after realization, we may be able to see God in everything, in every person. But here, to see first time God, where from you will get? Now, a cow is there. If you squeeze its ear or horn or anything, you will not get milk. Only it comes to the only udder. And whole body is having the same substance. It is transformation of blood. It is giving out as the milk. Now, with no other part you can imagine or think or understand that it is going to give milk. Milk can come only the essence of the cow, the whole which is going to sustain a life of its own child and life of many is going to come only through the udder. Like that God, when He incarnates, He radiates, He manifests, He presents. God is emerging as if from sun how the rays come out. But from ordinary objects, it illumines everything. We can see the all other objects as we see the sun too. In sunlight you can see all other objects. If light is not there, you can't see. But you can see the sun even when there is no light. And it is not only self-luminous, it illumines all other things. Like that God, when incarnation comes, it is radiating the presence of God. It is radiating God. Elsewhere to see God, total transformation. You must become God yourself to see God everywhere. Then incarnation and all others look alike. But incarnation is incarnation because an enlightened person seeing an incarnation and an ordinary man, both he say after enlightenment, like Buddha, you become Buddha. Then you see an incarnation is also God. An ordinary man is also God. But what difference it makes when you see one everywhere is God is God and man is man. Enlightened man is incarnation of God because he bears the power of Srishti Sthiti Pralaya. He can at will give illumination to man or anybody. He can release from the samsara any jiva any time. And that power, he can create the universe, he can sustain the universe, dissolve the universe. And that power to remove the causal ignorance, avidya in man, to destroy the karmas of a person, an enlightened soul also cannot do. Enlightened soul is one with God, but doesn't get the powers of God. When incarnation comes, he comes with all those powers, but he doesn't demonstrate, nor it is needed to be used. But he can do and undo anything. But enlightened soul who sees God everywhere also cannot manifest the powers of God, doesn't possess, is one with God, but doesn't get the powers of God. He is enlightened, he is mukta from entire universe. The Prakriti can no more bind him, no more bondages of any type, yet he is he, and enlightened soul is enlightened soul. God is God. So you see constantly God, like milk coming out of the udder through the incarnation. That's why we worship the picture, even now Rama or Krishna or Ramakrishna or any incarnation of God. When we worship God, we are worshipping that form because it constantly supplies God. Like cow constantly supplying milk through its udder. God is presenting himself, flowing out like the sunshine from the sun. It's constantly, even after the body goes off, the body which manifested as God, avatara, it disappears, the form remains to flow, make the flow. Enlightened soul, Jivan Mukta, is one with God, but doesn't get the powers of God. Here we see, after realization is seeing oneness everywhere. And the enlightened soul also sees there is no difference between avatara and any other jiva after enlightenment. But avatara is avatara because it possesses the powers of Srishti Sthiti Pralaya, which the other enlightened soul, like Ramana Maharshi or anybody, highest Shankaracharya, highest realization, he cannot give mukti to anybody, destroy the karmas, destroy the avidya, he can show the path, he cannot do, but God can do. They cannot, they are realized souls, they are free from the samsara, they are free from all the laws of nature, yet they cannot give mukti to anybody. They cannot do the Srishti Sthiti Pralaya. An avatara can do. He is in the human body, but he can do and undo anything. His powers, he may not present it before the world, but he possesses it all the time. Whether he is in the human form or in any form, he is the same, I am the Lord of the universe, remains within. And whatever is necessary, he brings out and presents to the people who how much this world wants, that much alone is brought out. Now a wealthy man is there, he is a millionaire, maybe the richest person in the world. When he goes to market, he doesn't take all the wealth that he possesses. He takes as much as needed. Avatara is expressing, but all the wealth that he possesses, he alone possesses. It is his, at his disposal. But he is taking a little to buy something in the market. He may pay very high price, or he may pay 4 times, 5 times the value to show off his wealthiness. But the rest remains with him. Similarly, God, when He incarnates, whatever is necessary, He presents. The rest is with Him. Even the Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya. This is the difference. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling how the incarnation is a lila, and it is like cow, udder of the cow, only place where milk is got. What about enlightened soul? No. There you don't get the milk. You can see it. Sun alone gives light. He is self-luminous and illumines all other things. God incarnates Himself as man. There is a great accumulation of divinity in an incarnation. Accumulation of divinity. Divinity is manifested consciousness. The ocean of consciousness is there. What is manifested is the divinity. Now, how much of divinity, how much divine is Sri Ramakrishna says maximum divinity is expressed in human. As in other animals also, divinity is there, Chaitanya is there, expressing. The expression of consciousness through matter is life. Life is there means consciousness. How much of consciousness? A bacteria's consciousness and human consciousness cannot be compared. Human consciousness is entirely different. Highest manifestation of consciousness is in human. So this difference, it makes great difference. Now we understand what is meant by amount of consciousness. But a human has limit. Now we may see a battery or a cell also produces electricity. A battery also produces electricity. A generator also produces electricity. Now, generator is giving huge amount of electricity, very high voltage. But when you compare to the natural electricity in a lightning, it will be lakhs of times what we generate altogether on this earth. So much of millions of volts. How the arc jumps through miles, you see. Lightning means. So that cannot be compared with any generator or the cells we possess. All are giving electricity, but the degree of electricity, the accumulation of charge there makes accumulation. The lightning, during lightning, huge opposite charges are being accumulated in the cloud. Here, a cloud is having positive charge, there negative charge. It is getting accumulated. Then the spark comes. It cannot remain. So accumulation, like that, it is going to give away. Accumulation is giving away. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna is telling God has reserve, huge reserve of accumulated. Why accumulated? Why do we say He is divine? It is divinity itself. The whole world is a manifestation of God. Why do we say? Because it is at the disposal of the jivas, for the sake of jivas. His love for jivas, intense love for jivas, makes like all the charges coming together in a cloud. The flowing wind carries electrons from one cloud, leaves at the other and goes. The system continues till it gets huge charge. Like that love for jivas, he looks at the whole world. His own santana is there. Love flows out. This love creates the divinity to distribute to others. Come, come. When divinity is given, it goes back to the source. Divinity is such a thing which destroys all the Maya's part. Divinity is where Maya dissolves. It's with all its aspect, Maya dissolves. He is no more delusion, no more illusion. Like accumulation of fish in a deep hollow in the lake. When you see the lake, there will be some places which become hollow like a pot inside the lake. All fishes will be moving about here, there. But there you see they are getting concentrated because they enjoy to be together in a smaller area. In larger area we spread and go away. The whole sarovar is there, lake is there, we are spread away. Like on the earth, we spread away. But when you, and the nature's law is to bring things together. This is called gravity. Every object is exercising gravity on the other. Its mass may be resisting and may not be moving, but it is exercising constantly. One pebble is there, another pebble, it is expressing its love and attraction to the greatest level possible. But both are held by two other forces of earth. Earth is such a huge mass, it has huge gravity to hold the pebbles from moving to each other. Otherwise all things come together. All celestial bodies will come together. Compensating forces that is keeping it moving. The whole universe is spinning. Like moon is spinning, earth is spinning, all objects are spinning, whole universe is spinning. So this spinning is making it expand. Expansion of universe happens through this its spinning. So the whole universe is expanding. This force is holding objects in their places. The stars are at different, otherwise all stars will collapse in each other and becomes again zero, the world disappears. The spinning is making the world exist. Like that, all when there is a hollow, a kind of safety, a kind of joy they feel, and all fishes get accumulated there. When you throw something, a stone, all rush there together. Zoom, they will start coming. Throw any food by just a stone. They all come together to see what it is. Some of the devotees wondered when Sri Ramakrishna is telling about this. He is speaking about incarnation, how divinity will be there. Some of the devotees wondered, is Sri Ramakrishna an incarnation of God? Like Krishna, Chaitanya and Christ? How the M is not only recording Sri Ramakrishna's Leela, but is just concentrating and observing the feelings that are raising in the heart of the devotees, how devotees are reacting to it, how they are getting how the Ramakrishna is radiating wisdom and divine love. All this he is noting. Some devotees wondered. M has noticed it, you see. Is Sri Ramakrishna an incarnation of God like Krishna, Chaitanya and Christ? Sri Ramakrishna had finished his midday meal and was sitting on the small couch. Rakhal, M and Ratan were sitting on the floor. Ratan was the steward of Jadumallik's garden house and was devoted to the master. Now and then Ram Chatterjee and Hazra passed in and out of the room. It was about 2 o'clock. Ratan told the master that yatra performance by Neelkantha had been arranged in Jadumallik's house in Calcutta. Ratan to the master, you must go. The date has been set. Master, that's good. I want to go. Neelkantha sings with great devotion. A devotee, that is true, sir. Master, tears flow from his eyes as he sings to Ratan. Master is telling, tears flow from his eyes as he sings at Ratan, to Ratan. I am thinking of spending the night in Calcutta when I go to see Yatra. Yatra is stage drama. Ratan, that will be fine. Ram. Chatterjee and other devotees asked Ratan about a theft in Jadumallik's house. The topic is changing. Now, Sri Ramakrishna is hearing that Jadumallik's house, a program is being set of Jatra. Jatra is open stage drama. Beautiful historical and Puranic stories are brought out and presented to people. And Jadumallik's garden house, it is being arranged. And Ratan was steward in the Jadumallik's and he was devoted to master. See how the people are, just a little purity in the heart. See, these are not people, really they are not seekers of God, but they are coming to that field of seeking God by seeing Ramakrishna. They are pious people, virtuous people. They are not aware of God and seeking God, and God as the realization as the be-all, end-all of life. That is the purpose of human life. All this they do not know. They love, they sacrifice, because their nature is such that they want everyone to prosper and be one greater. So they are virtuous. Virtue is a special quality which is very close to God. Virtuous people, pious and virtuous are very close to God and they love God intimately. So the love for people, concern for people is natural in them. This makes them slowly raise themselves to a level where we see that they start seeking the spiritual enlightenment. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.